So, what has happened? Now I'm finally doing my videos, and if you have seen the first one, then you already know I'm not gonna edit this too much. I'm just gonna record a bunch, and I just don't have the time to just go ahead and edit everything. So this will be mostly just raw footage. Here and there I will put a clip in or something that empowers the story more. But except for that, this will just be raw footage. And I just got back from Germany, so I will just quickly explain what happened. And from now on, I'm gonna record and document everything that I do. And the reason that I'm gonna do this is because mostly for myself. I wanna, later on, I wanna look back on the things that I did. And if everything is documented, there's actually something to look back on. So that's the biggest reason for me to record this in the first place. And maybe it will inspire some of you. I hope it does. So that's also a bonus point that comes along with it. So so this is what happened. A couple months ago I started my own agency, and this agency provided services for companies in marketing spaces. So I did this, and I just grinded my ass off, done a lot of LinkedIn outreach, and at a certain point there was this dude, and he was interested in my service. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I made a price, got on a call with him, and eventually things were going quite okay, I think. Also, for the first sales call that I had with a client that was actually interested in my services, I think it went pretty okay. But there's something else, and that was the school trip that I had to Germany. So if you haven't seen my first video, then I will just quickly explain it. I went on a school trip to Germany for 2 weeks, and it was crazy fun. We had one small assignment to do, and apart from that we could just do whatever the heck we wanted. So we went out almost every night. I got stupid drunk and just partied those whole 2 weeks, and it was fun, and I do have to say I kind of needed it, so that's good. But there's also a big downside, and the downside is that my client, I just didn't spoke to him for about a week, and eventually he got back to me and he told me okay, I'm still interested in the service, but I'm gonna do it in-house. So I lost my fucking one and only client. So that really sucks. And to add on top of that, I had a meeting with a different agency to do some sort of collab, and that's also off the board right now. So I'm basically back to scratch, and now I'm back. I just realized more that I need to step my game up. So I'm just gonna break down right now what I'm gonna do next, because it was quite painful losing that one client. It wasn't even a client, but that potential client. I had a couple calls with him. It went pretty okay at first, but I just messed it up by partying, and that's painful, I gotta say. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna collect a whole calling list from LinkedIn, all different type of companies that would need my service. I'm just gonna call them all up. I don't know when I'm gonna do this weekend. I'm gonna have some friends over, so it won't be this weekend, and it sure sounds like making up excuses to not do it right now. I know it does sound like that, but it's just I just got back today. It's today Friday, then it's weekend, and my original plan was to pick the agency back up on Monday, but I was kind of frustrated in those 2 weeks that I didn't work at all, didn't work, and didn't really develop my company. So I'm just gonna do like I'm just gonna prepare a bit in the weekend, so a little bit earlier. And what is good is that I had 2 orders for my different web shop that I have, and that made me couple euros, so that's nice. But it isn't even like close to enough. So I'm just gonna put the grind back on, hit the gym again, like probably 6 times a week, pick up my agency again. And I do have to say I have a lot of schoolwork to do, because at this time I'm failing school, and if I keep doing what I'm doing right now, I'm not gonna make it towards the next year. So there is a lot upon my shoulders right now that I need to fix. And it has been worse. It has been like I made a bad investment, once upon a time you make a good one, you make a bad one, and I made a bad one, and it was a pretty bad one. It was like a couple months ago, where I had like 0 euros, like no money left at all, and that sucked. Like that really sucked, and I was failing my school still. I was fucking up my bank account. I was not putting in the work. It's still really shit, but at least I have somewhat a backup of money, so that feels good. But there's just a lot more to win, and next week is gonna be tough, because I had this lazy ass 2 weeks of just partying and doing nothing. But I think it will be good to just pick up my own rhythm again. Pick up journaling, meditating, gymming, working, grinding, making money. That would be nice. And I'm gonna totally do it different right now with my agency, because I think I've done a lot wrong, and that my services weren't that good and pretty overpriced. And now I know what I need to change, to make it better and to do it for cheaper and give better results. So I'm gonna change that around, and I'm gonna almost start from scratch again. I'm not gonna start from scratch, but it sure feels like it. So bear with me.